Hello and welcome to the guitar lesson for Get Right, the Declan McKenna version of a Jennifer Lopez song. And the version I'm basing this on is the Vivo Discover, links in the description. And if you want to know how this is going to sound, you can just click the link for the acoustic karaoke version. And the intro starts with a B minor on the 7th fret. Like that. And then move that note down one whole step, and that note moves down one half step. So we have on the 5th, 6th and 7th frets. Down to the 2nd fret for the F sharp without a fifth, sorry. So just that note on 2nd fret and that on the 3rd. Up 1 fret. And then slide into an E minor without a 5th. So it's that note and the 3rd, both on the 12th frets. And now we have the first verse. So we start off just hitting those two strings. So it's the root in the B minor and the minor 3rd. Those two for the A major without the 5th. So we hit the root first and then the 3rd. Same shape, but starting off at the 2nd fret for the F sharp. Up 1/2 step, down 1/2 step, and then E minor without the 5th. So those two open strings. Back to the B minor, no 5th, and now you actually hit the 5th on the 5th fret. So that's the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Back to the F sharp major without the 5th. Up 1/2 step, down 1/2 step, and then open E minor. And now for the interlude, we add some more intensity to it, and we add this rhythm up here. So it should sound something like this. So you might notice that that particular rhythm only goes for the first two chords, the B minor and the A add 13 no 5th. So we start off with the B minor. We have those 3 notes: lowest, highest, middle, lowest, highest. Like that. And same rhythm goes for that A. But for the F sharp, the G, the F sharp and the E minor without 5th, we just play around with it. But the important thing to note here is that the G and the E minor occurs on syncopations. So you don't occur on any of the downbeats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they occur on 8th notes in between those downbeats. But that's it for the interlude. Now we have the chorus, and we'll continue with that rhythm. It's exactly the same as the interlude, the first half of the first chorus, but you add some more notes to the E minor, maybe the open B string as well, just to keep things going. But then for the second half, we start off exactly the same way. Here on the A major chord, we have an A as we did in the second half of the verse, where we take that, add 13, move it down to the 5th. So we have that chord instead. And then back to. And now we have a break. And here I must say that in the version I'm basing this on, it's a bit unclear whether or not you should hit that syncopation, because the guitar tends to do it maybe half of the time, but the bass does it maybe almost always. But I do enjoy those syncopations, so I'll add them anyway. And now for the verse. Since I'm teaching you to do this with only a guitar and not any percussion, no cajon, like in that particular version, I do a bit of percussion on the guitar. So after that break, during the chorus, that, let me see, no, that one. I just do that, muting the strings and hitting the strings. And then so the chords shouldn't be too unfamiliar. You've already done them a few times. But what I do is I add, let me see here. Yeah, I add percussion on the 2 of every bar. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And I do that for every chord, except for the G and the E minor, because they happen to occur on the second half of bars, so there isn't a 2 in those chords. Yeah, you can just listen. And I suppose you could add the percussion on 2 and 4. But I find that it stops the chords way too much, so I think the 2 is generally a nice compromise. And here on that verse you do all of those chords twice, and then we have the chorus, where we continue with the same rhythm pattern. But you do those chords 4 times. And after those 4 times we have the outro, and now we just have strumming. So just free strumming and the syncopation on the G and the E minor. And the chords are just B minor, bar chord, so barring with your index finger on the 7th fret, and adding the 9th and 9th fret. Continuing with the bar chords for the A, barring with your index finger on the 5th fret, adding those 2 on the 7th, and then that one on the 6th fret. Same shape, but on the 2nd fret. Moving up to the 3rd fret, down again, and normal E minor. And you do that 4 times, and I suppose the only variation is that the last time Declan McKenna adds a sus4 on that B minor. So, and what I do there is actually take my 3rd finger and bar it over 3 strings to hit that E on the 9th fret, which would give us this sound. And the last thing is that what I've written here on my notes is strum, but nothing too fancy. Because Declan actually do a lot of 8th notes, just so nothing. Nothing like that. So more strict but still effective. But that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.